In this lecture, we'll be taking a look at how to see the details of a given customer. And in this one, we'll be also taking a new approach. In the previous one, we were directly consuming the data access object. And in this one, we'll be creating a data context class for each of these functionalities. So we'll have to register our SkillBakery context in startup.cs. So over here, you can see that earlier we were just using customer DAO. Now in this approach, what we'll be doing is we'll be adding this context class, and then we'll be making use of Razor pages. In previous lecture, we saw how to make use of a Razor component, but this one will be making use of Razor pages. To do that, go to pages, right click, go to add, and then select Razor pages. Here you can select Razor page using entity framework and then click on add. Once you do that, you'll be getting a page in this way. Like over here, I've created a details page. So you can see there are two things, details.cshtml and then details.cshtml.cs. Now the CSHTML looks exactly like a component, Razor component, but with a few minor differences. So here we are providing the page name. So we are saying details and it is expecting an ID parameter. And here you can see we are making use of a details model. Now we'll come to this one in a bit. Then we have this title, and once we have the model, we are using it to show it over here, the data for that particular customer. Now if I go to details.cshtml.cs, here you will notice we have this class called details model, which inherits from this class page model. And here, this is the context that we have now, and we are using this context to fetch data of a given customer. So here we have the constructor for this page details model, and we are initializing the context. Now this is being passed from the startup.cs as dependency injection. And then over here we have the customer object, which will be initialized when we query this. So we are saying context.customer first or default async, and then we are passing this ID over here, and whatever customer we get, we are simply showing it on the page, and finally we are returning the page over here. So this way we'll be able to view the details of a given customer. Let's go ahead and take a look at it now. So here, click on customers, and then you can go to details. For instance, let's check the details of Matt. Click on details. Here you will see name, address, state, city, country, email, and then these two links are here, back to list and edit. Obviously we have not implemented edit as of now. Clicking on back to list will take you to the customers grid. Now we know that we also have created a few methods over here in our customer DAO. We'll be making use of these as well in upcoming lectures.